begin Scoreline this afternoon by taking a look at what is happening in athletics. And Ferdiand Omanyala set a new African record for the men's 150 meters at the Atlanta City Games in the United States. Omanyala clocked 14.70 seconds to cross the finish line first, ahead of Terence Jones of Bahamas, who finished second. And then Saturday's achievement takes him to sixth on the all list of the world's fastest in the discipline, overtaking Jamaican Johan Blake.
As we return to the blocks for this men's 150 meters to wrap up our day in Atlanta before we head to the Preakness. And this time we're underway cleanly. A great start for Omanyala as he's up in full stride. But now Terence Jones alongside him. And now Omanyala responds and breaks away and is now just trying to carry himself for that off distance to the line and will take the win in the 150 meters in 14:70.
For a guy who doesn't run a bunch of 200s, that's a pretty good effort. He never really seemed to be bothered by the challenges to his left and right. He got the start that we were expecting, and then just kind of held off everybody else. Nobody else mounted.
14.70 seconds is the time Ferdiand Omanyala needed to win the 150 meters at the Atlanta Games that took place yesterday. Now, after the race, Ferdiand Omanyala said winning 150 meters sets him for the long season that he's ahead, and it will help him even become better in 100 meters.
We knew we would have done a couple of hundreds by now, so the 150 just sets us up for the longer season ahead. So, and it went great. So we just like building it up slowly because we just like the second, third month of the season. So we're just building it up.
How did you approach the race in terms of execution?
I mean, like I was told, my coach just told me just get out of the block so fast, and that's what I did. I can say that this has been the perfect thing that ever happened for me in my life. You know, like just having athletics with me and just going by it. And 2022 just set me up for what's gonna be fruitful career ahead. So it's been a great thing. I mean, that's my job. I wake up, I sleep athletics. So for me, that's the best thing that ever happened for me in my life. I loved it when we qualified last week, because you could see from the photos and the videos, I was extremely happy because it's my dream to make sure that we draw as many sprinters as possible in the country, and just them going to the World Championships, for me it's a plus because they're going to have a different experience. Once they get out of the World Championships in September, all of those athletes that will be going in for 4x1 will have a completely different perspective in terms of athletics. So for me, it's just making sure that we get there in large numbers. If we can take more than 8 athletes in that 4x1, I'll be excited because I want them to see what happens in this professional life.
Of course, it's also a new African record.